Good evening, good morning, good day, wherever you're watching from. This is Josée from Muskoka, Ontario. I have been coming on to read excerpts of the Miracle Morning book from Hal Elrod, and we are on chapter 6, and chapter 6 is basically dissecting each letter of the word savers. So each letter is an acronym for a word that he has expanded to outline his miracle morning. So, first of all, I want to thank Hal for this book because it has changed my life quite a bit this year. I am on my fourth month of exercising every morning for an hour. I have increased most of my reps. I'm doing 20 minutes of aerobics in the morning and then light weights. I feel wonderful. Uh, and the days there's been a few days where I couldn't exercise and I felt like crap. So listen, this book is amazing. And if you're at the point in your life where you are looking to change a few things, accomplish, reach goals. If you're starting a new business, even if you're starting a new, maybe you're going to school, maybe you're going to university, maybe you're just feeling in a slump. Now, Hal wrote this book after he had a major accident. He was actually dead at the age of 20 for six minutes, and he goes on to say that that wasn't the biggest life crisis in his life. Can you imagine that? He had broken arms, broken ribs, broken. He had a brain damage. He took him forever to recuperate. Went on to becoming one of the top salesmen in one of the companies that he worked for, and then he had another earth-shattering crisis, and that was worse than his accident. Can't imagine, right? But he explains it in his book, and it's perfect. And so, for any one of you out there who thinks maybe you're at the bottom of the bottom, that no one will ever find you there, pick up a copy, read it, and then join the Facebook team of Hal the Miracle Morning. All right. So, right now, tonight, I'm going to read the letter E. So far, we've read. Um, So the acronym is SAVERS, and the S was for silence. The A is for affirmations. The V is for visualization. So you see how much detail there is in here, and then the E is what we're learning about tonight. And each chapter or each section, excuse me, starts with an acronym, and this one is from Robin Sharma. If you don't make time for exercise, you'll probably have to make time for illness. Isn't that something? A known person said, the only exercise most people get is jumping to conclusions, running down their friends, sidestepping responsibility, and pushing their luck. All right, here we go. Morning exercise should be a staple in a daily ritual. When you exercise for even a few minutes every morning, it significantly boosts your energy, enhances your health, improves self confidence and emotional well being, and enables you to think better and concentrate longer. Too busy for exercise? In this chapter, in the next chapter, I'll show you how to fit in a workout every day for 60 seconds. I recently saw an eye opening video with personal development expert and self made multimillionaire entrepreneur Eben Pagan, who was being interviewed by best selling author Anthony Robbins. Tony asked, Eben, What is your number one key to success? Of course, I was very encouraged when even a response was start every morning off with a personal success ritual. That is the most important key to success. Then he went on to talk about the importance of morning exercise. Eben said, every morning you've got to get your heart rate up and get your blood flowing and fill your lungs with oxygen. He continued, don't just exercise at the end of the day or in the middle of the day. Excuse me. And even if you do little to like exercise at those times, although incorporate at least 10 to 20 minutes of jumping jacks or some sort of aerobic exercise in the morning. The benefits of morning exercise are too many to ignore. From waking up and enhancing your mental clarity to helping you sustain higher levels of energy throughout the day, exercising soon after rising can improve your life in many ways. Whether you go to the gym, go for a walk, a run, throw on a P90X or Insanity DVD. What you do during your period of exercise is up to you, although I'll share some recommendations. Personally, if I were only allowed to practice one form of exercise for the rest of my life, I would without a doubt choose yoga. I began practicing yoga shortly after I created the Miracle Morning and have been doing it and loving it ever since. It's such a complete form of exercise. As it combines stretching with strength training, with cardio, with focused breathing. Sorry, everyone. And can even be a form of meditation. Meet the one and only Dashama. I can't talk about yoga or exercise for that matter without talking about my friend Dashama. A few years ago, one of her students introduced me to her work as one of the world's leading yoga instructors. Dashama is the most authentic, spiritual, practical, and all around most effective yoga teacher I have ever come across. I asked her to share her unique perspective on the benefits of yoga. Oh, I should have went for a run before I started reading. From Dashama, yoga is a multifaceted science that has applications for the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life. That being said, when Hal asked me to contribute a short introductory to yoga for this book, I felt it was in perfect alignment with the Miracle Morning. I know from personal experience that yoga can help you create miracles in your life. I've experienced it in mine and also witnessed it in countless others whom I have taught around the world. The important thing to remember is that yoga can take place in many forms, whether it is sitting in silent meditation, breathing to expand your lungs capacity, or back bending to open your heart. There are practices that can help every aspect of your life. The key is to learn which technique to practice when you need a remedy and use it to your advantage to bring yourself into balance. A well rounded yoga practice can enhance your life in so many ways. It can heal what is out of harmony and can move stuck or blocked energy through your body, creating space for new fluid movement, blood flow, and energy to circulate. I encourage you to listen to your body and try some new sequences as you feel ready. To learn more and see instructional yoga videos, feel free to visit my website at pranashama.com. Blessings and love, Dashama. Final thoughts on exercise. You know that if you want to maintain good health and increase your energy, you must exercise consistently. That's not new to anybody, but it's too easy to make excuses as to why. We don't exercise. Two of the biggest are I just don't have time and I'm just too tired. There is no limit to the excuses that you can think of. The more creative you are, the more excuses you can come up with, right? That's the beauty of incorporating exercise into your miracle morning. It happens before your day wears you out. I think that's what happens to me. I was up at 4:45, so Eastern Standard Time. The miracle morning is really a surefire way to avoid all of those excuses and to make exercise a daily habit. More on the easy way to implement positive habits into your life, like exercise, in chapter 9, which will enhance your quality of life for years to come. Legal disclaimer. Hopefully, this goes without saying, but you should consult your doctor and physician before beginning any exercise regimen, especially if you are experiencing any physical pain, discomfort, disabilities, etc. You may need to modify or even refrain from your exercise routine to meet your individual needs. And that makes sense, right? So tomorrow's reading is going to be R is for reading. Mark Twain says, a person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. It's the same thing. Matthew Kelly says, reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body and prayer to the soul. We become the books we read. So if we become the books we read, that's why I chose to read this book this year, online live, to everyone who's following, because it is an amazing book. And so last year I read, I think, like 12 books. This year, we're starting off with for sure 4 books because they've changed things around the online business that I work with. They recommend reading books, and this was one of them last year, and it was one of my favorite, as well as the next one that I'll start when I finish this. So just want to say thank you to everyone who's followed me. Please leave comments for me. We'll answer some questions and follow up on any comments. And I really appreciate everyone's time listening and putting up with my yawning. All right. Take care, everyone, and God bless. Have a great night.